Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 1 and the introduction to my playthrough of the limited time scenario, Best Friends Forever. Now, this is available to start until June 29th of this year. It is considered easy, but we're going to make it a little bit perhaps harder by starting with nothing. And I'm also going to make it a goal that, of course, the child, who's the focus of this scenario, has to complete all the childhood aspirations, and she's going to join Scouts, my usual. I like to do that. And also we'll work on her character values at the same time. So we're going to go in here and go view. Now you can play with an existing household, but we're going to play with a new household to make it a bit more challenging with that, starting with nothing. I'm going to choose that. So here are our two sims that are needed. We need a child sim, which we'll go over her next, but she's really going to be the main focus. And we need at least one young adult or older sim. And they are going to be mother-daughter is what we're going to make them. So the mom is Sharon Wilkins, and I gave her a country caretaker aspiration. I think we'll move them into Henford-on-Bagley. And she is creative, an animal enthusiast, and she is a freegan. And of course, she, as you can tell by her doing the various things and the little icon there, she is a spellcaster, as is her daughter. If you're interested, here is her first everyday outfit. She does have a couple of everyday outfits. Her second one and her third one. And then she has one formal, at least for now, and one athletic, one sleepwear, one party wear, one swimwear, which I don't, well, they do have the pool in the Finchwick town. Actually, you can swim in all the neighborhoods now that I think about it. I just don't do it very often. That was her first hot weather and her second hot weather. And there's her first cold weather and her second cold weather. So that is Sharon. And now we're going to move on to Ashlyn, who's her, as I said, her daughter. Now, I gave her the creativity aspiration. We're going to work on all of them. It really is irrelevant with children because it doesn't give them a bonus trait, unlike the when you become a teen and essentially get that aspiration, you get a bonus trait. Hers was the curator, or not, it was the collector trait, which is supposed to give you double when you collect, but I don't find it always does. But anyways, here is back to Ashlyn. Here is her first everyday outfit. She came with those socks, but those socks are actually locked by the nifty knitting. You have to knit them, but I just left them on her even here. And there, I just realized she has a duplicate outfit. I'll change that. Doesn't matter. I'll do that after. Here's her everyday, so her formal outfit. That is actually from the My Wedding Stories. I do like a lot of clothes from My Wedding Stories. I'm just not a big fan of the weddings themselves, which is not so good. There's her athletic outfit. There is her sleepwear, her party wear, and her swimsuit. And she has a couple. Let's hope I actually changed it. Yeah. And her second hot weather outfit. And there is her first cold weather outfit. And her, here, second cold weather outfit. So these were the two sims when I did my SDX overview. But I went in and I changed them a little bit up a little bit. A little bit twice. I gave them some more outfits and I edited their appearance, and I think I changed the mom's traits too, because when I did it for that, it was just to sort of go through and examine what the goals were as opposed to me actually playing with them. So when I decided I was going to do this as a reg start, I don't know how much they're going to get rich in the time it takes to complete the scenario, though of course you can determine when the scenario ends because it ends when your child ages up to a teen. But it's more that I'm going to try and get all the goals done before we age her up. So that will be like the determining factor, is getting all the goals done that we have, which, as I said, I'll do a blog post, which at the time I'm recording it I haven't done, but I will have it either hopefully go live with the video or before or shortly after. It'll be up, and a link will be added once it is available. So let's go into live mode and check out where they're going to be living. So we are in live mode. I am going to turn cheats on. I just show that there. And then obviously I need to set the money to 0 so that we start with nothing, but I needed cheats on to do that. Obviously you could also say testing cheats true in addition to using testing cheats on. I just tend to use that. And now the money, I've used the cheat money 0, and their money is at 0. So they're on the empty lot apart from some trees and I think some rocks in the neighborhood. I think New Old Henford is the neighborhood. It's not the Bramblewood and it's not the Finchwick, which is the town. Those two I do remember the names for sure. This one I don't tend to remember the name. And I have no lot traits right now. They will need to have a little bit of a shelter before I give that to them. And I probably will use a micro home lot when they have some money to put on. They are currently off the grid. They have reduce and recycle, and they also have the simple living. So those are the 3 lot challenges that are here. This lot does start with the fox challenge, but I removed that. I just don't like it. I think there were problems initially with it. They're probably gone, but so just out of habit, I remove it from any lot that I have my Sims visit. So, but that's why there's a fox there right now. So we are in, I have eco effects off, but my game doesn't care if I have eco effects off. They still have an impact. And so we are in a green neighborhood, which will be beneficial for gardening because I find that plants evolve quicker in a green neighborhood. But, you know, I can't really do that much about the fact that it likes this neighborhood and I find it tends to be green for me. Like we have nothing and it's a green neighborhood. So here are the goals. We have to become best friends with another child sim. We have to become good friends with 4 sims. And if you hover over it, it'll tell you that. After becoming friends, we have to talk with a monster under the bed 5 times. I don't usually actually have monsters because I usually avoid them by either night lights or having my sim kids sleep on the top bunk or in a double bed. But anyway, so for imaginary play, we have to tell a secret or threaten to throw away your stuffed animal. I have never, ever had that option because my Sims tend to like their soft friends. But obviously, if you dislike them, that would be an option. Play games and activities that build skills while at a park. And this world doesn't come with a park, but I always change the national park to an actual park and I have my build, so I'll be doing that. So we'll be able to do that in this world. We have to do homework 3 times, and then we have to have a birthday party and age up to a teen after completing the previous goals. And this one says here that becoming a teen will result in the outcome and conclude the scenario. So, or an outcome and conclude the scenario. So if you haven't done all the rest of the things yet, but we're not going to find out because I might just test it in a different save. And once I've done that, I will comment, in a different part what happens, but I'll know by the time that I'm editing this part, I should say, because I'm planning on having this, I'm recording this on Saturday and I'm planning on having it go live on Sunday. So let's start. So we're not really going to be actively working on the child sim goals right now because we're going to be actively trying to see if we can figure out a way to make money. But one thing we are going to do with our little Ashlyn is we're going to have her start Scouts. If she can she? I just realized we're off the grid, so the phone technically shouldn't work, but it seems to let her still join Scouts, so that's good. We can do that without traveling, which of course is another thing we can do, and I think we will do. I think we're going to go into the town and see if we can maybe start some errands, because that would be one easy way. Let's see. And if we can't start some errands, maybe we can try and take an odd job, because this is not working, but she could still do the other. So anyways, I do plan on connecting to the grid, but I'm going to, have them pay the value of the lot, which was about 6,000 simoleons, to be able to connect to the grid. That's what I often will do. So I am going to have them travel to Finchwick and see if we can meet some people there and get some errands for our mom. And then I'll probably just have our little Ashlyn go do some fishing or something like that. Something that maybe can get us, hopefully she catches something so that we can use it. So I will be back. So we're in Finchwick at the gnome's arm, whatever. I have created a club for the family because, you know, I like to do that. And I do have a gathering going because we're here. And I'll have it going everywhere, to be honest. But I haven't bought any perks yet because we only have the 100 points that you usually start with. But I did switch both of them over to like the social aspirations. In Ashlyn's case, it's the social butterfly. And in her mom's case, the regular one. Her mom's name escapes me. Sharon's case. I should remember that. Let's do a friendly introduction. Friendly introduction, and then we will switch and do the same here. Friendly introduction, friendly introduction, and then we're gonna go head over. I see that we are already there. I couldn't remember what time they open, but obviously they open, you know, by 8. So we can take on some errands right away, but we could also probably take on some, no, thank you. And this is gonna help her. So we could also probably encourage her. Parenting, encourage giving friendly greetings, and start working on her parenting skill. You can't, there's no point putting her on the parenting aspiration because you need to have spent money on kids things, and we obviously haven't done that. And when you get to the second tier, once you've done that, then the encouraging is, you know, you have to do disciplining, which encouraging is one of those things that counts, but we're not there yet, so we can't do it. So she's going to take some pictures. That's an easy way, obviously, to make friends, which is what we could do with Ashlyn, but we're not going to do that right now. We're going to say take a photo with Sarah, and then we will try and take a photo with Ian. There we go. And so we have a friend, and does that friend, it says make a friend. It did count for her, too. And this will help her get her first scout badge. We're not going to, obviously, we have one asset right now, because we have that, the scout board, but we're going to keep that as long as she's in scouts. Okay. All right, and we need to do another one, but she needs to go make friends. I didn't have her take pictures because for now I'm going to make her try and like actually make the friends. And we're going to get this interaction again while we do this. I usually find it takes like really 2 goes with the camera to make that become fully friends when you don't have any benefits. Oh, it's interesting. I created her and she doesn't have the Glimmerstone, but if they're born in the game, I find they have the Glimmerstone. I mean, Ashlyn doesn't have a Glimmerstone. So, oh, we did become friends with that. We did. Okay. Maybe because she talked a little bit first. Let's come over here. Let's go here, because I sometimes find that when you say to do an introduction, the sim comes to you, and I don't want to do that. So we're going to do friendly introduction, and we're going to try and take on our first job, our first odd job. And we are going to not ask for a discount. That's because of her freegan trait. Get to know and discuss interests. And we're not going to, we have no money to buy grocery items, so we're not going to do that. We're going to offer help with errands. So hers is not the easiest one to do. So we're going to actually introduce ourselves. Oh, we already seem to have it. I don't remember introducing ourselves to Lavinia, I have to say. So we're going to do this too busy. And then we're going to actually do a heartfelt compliment. Oh, I honestly forgot that she was, well, we'll help fix a bad relationship. And we may as well collect a grocery. This is not one that we're really going to be able to complete until we have some money from somewhere else or something or other. Ask about day. We're going to try and take a picture with her because she's out here, so we'll try and get our friendship up with her. Kim, I don't want to take her out of the stand, so we're not going to do that with her. But we're going to try and offer, and we're going to try and do an errand with her because I think hers is one that you can easily do without needing money, whereas obviously that's not the case with the grocery one, with that particular grocery run. So now that we've done that, I'm going to just minimize. We're going to offer help with errands. And you know what? Why don't you come here? And so that you can introduce yourselves to these two and get your first, get your 5 introductions done. So we're going to do welcome to Henford on Bagley. And this requires, let's go back to her, catch a fish, which we live there. It's old New Henford. Browse, we'll do that now, even though we're not going to buy anything. I'm going to ask the grocery deliverer about their dreams. So it's a pretty easy one to do. So we're going to go buy. We're going to say we're buying, but obviously we have no money, so we can't buy anything. And there we go. So we did the browsing, and now we're going to go head over here. And who is it? Oh, it's, yeah, I like her. I do like her better. I like Agatha better. So we're going to do a friendly introduction here. And we're going to offer her a help with errands too. So now we may as well collect the grocery order. We may as well do what we can with it. And then we will come in here and offer help with errands after we've got our grocery order collected. And we will do the Do I Know You. So there we go. And then we are at our limit. We can't do any more. Did you ever come here, my dear? No, you're still chatting there. I need you to go here. Let's try this again. And Lavinia's not there anymore. Okay, well, since she's hopefully on her way, what we're going to do is we're going to come here and we're going to talk to and get this one over with. I can't remember. Maybe we do need to have some money for this one too. Well, he's not single. He's married. He's single, so we can do a friendly introduction. And is this Rami? No, it's Cecilia. I think she's single too, so we can ask them if they're single. I can't remember if we have to deliver a dessert as part of this one, which means we need some money to do it. Ashlyn. Okay, so you're going to do a friendly introduction. So you're at 2 of 5 for that. So we got to 3 of 5. And then we're going to come here and do our introduction over here. And there we go. Okay, no, don't go away. Friendly introduction. I need to do friendly introduction. Okay, all right. So you got that. And so you can buy garden shop items. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that kids can't offer. Yeah, no, they can't. Which makes sense, because there's a lot of them they wouldn't be able to do, because you can't bind single Sims, you know. Totally makes sense. Well, you may as well come here, and you already have that introduction to have you do. You can come introduce yourself over there and get your 5th person. And then you're going to come here and go fishing, and maybe you can collect us something. No point gather. We can gather water in our neighborhood. There you go. So you're going to go do that. Going to go fishing. And, oh, look, we need to introduce ourselves to him. So we're going to come here and do a friendly introduction, because we need to ask about his dreams, is what we need to do. We won't be able to ask if he's a single, because he's a teen. And I don't have that. As I've said before, with MCCC, you can set it up so that you can ask, you know, that is not a romantic interaction. So you can ask people if they're single. Okay, so so we're going to ask about dreams, and we may as well collect. See if we can collect grocery orders. Well, it was there, and now it's not. Okay, well, we're going to do a friendly introduction, because we haven't done that yet. She didn't do what I asked her to do. I had asked her to do a friendly introduction. And you're going to do the friendly introduction? So she is now. She has to make a BFF. So, which is part of this. So we'll make the BFF with the child sim instead of normally I'll do it with. So did you do that? Okay, you did. So we're going to romance ask if single. And then you're going to try and come here. What are you... Oh, okay. Well, we're okay with that. We're okay with that, even though I had asked you to do something. That's a reasonable thing to get interrupted. So we need whatever help we can get. So we got one thing which one person can eat. And what are you doing here? Or no, you're not ordering. How are you going to order a drink? You have no money. Well, thank you very much for that. And we are going to romance ask if single. We still need to ask 2 Sims if they're single, and we've not asked any. But we can discuss the grocery deliverer's dreams also. And then we probably should go fishing. We got the one single sim, and we've discussed that. And then we're gonna come here and we are going to romance, ask if single, because we need to still do that. Oh, unless she's leaving. Which is why I usually make them come first. And we never even got that asked. What about this person? Why don't you do a friendly introduction to them? Or they left. I'm going fast. So, collect grocery order. We still need that. And then we're gonna romance, ask if single, and hopefully we can get that. And let's see how that goes. No, I didn't. We didn't get it. Oh, we did. We did. So we're gonna come here, go here. Now that we've done that. And she's fishing. She's got Tomental too. So we are going to friendly. Oh, I guess that's order. So we have one more or whatever. Report on single sims. Oh, she caught a bass. And then we're gonna report gnome gossip. And we have to deliver a dessert. That's too bad. Well, so we can't do any of that. We could come here and did we introduce? No, we didn't. We're gonna do a friendly introduction and we're gonna try and get our last grocery order is what we're gonna try and do. Oh, we should do a friendly introduction here. Let's do a friendly introduction because we need to meet him when we go to the realm of magic, because we probably should learn some magic since there's spellcasters, and also we can do some collecting there. And okay. All right, so now we're going to collect grocery order because we may as well. Oh, look, we can deliver a single serving of food to the grocery order because we were given it. Well, that actually works. We can't get the eggs, but we can do that. Did you collect your grocery orders? You didn't. Well, I don't know if we're gonna, but we're not going to in this part. And I guess because I told her to go introduce herself here, so maybe we'll just get this one here, but we will set that up and hopefully we'll get that done in the next part, and hopefully we can get a little bit of money and then head over to the park where we maybe can meet some child sims and get, working on that part of the aspiration or the scenario at least. But that's gonna be it for this part. Likes and comments are always appreciated and they really help with the algorithms. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!